Right now it might be a little bit of a low point. And like I said earlier, you feel sorry for yourself. But life is a cycle. It's a wheel that's turning forever, okay? And what goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. But what goes down also must come up, you see? So, understanding that your life will be like that. And the more you fight that, the more you will suffer. Okay? The more you fight that fact, the more you'll suffer. The more you can accept that fact, the easier it will be to stay hopeful, to stay engaged. Because being in a low, but being engaged, being in a low and having hope, that is a billion times better than being in a low and numbing yourself, being disengaged, apathy. And you know what's even worse? Being in a high and being completely apathic. You have everything and you feel like you don't even care. I think that's the worst place to be in. So it's better to be at a low and engaged and hopeful with zest, fire in the belly, like Elijah would say. The fire in the belly, lit the fire in the belly at the low points. It's so much better than to be at a high and not care. Okay? And your highs, they will come. And when they come, you will be able to appreciate them because you come from the lows. And we as humans, we think in contrasts. Okay? High, low, dark, light, far, close, okay, day, night, whatever. We are really bad at noticing small incremental changes, okay? It's very difficult to measure water getting warmer, like to exactly say, okay, now it's like 1 degree warmer, 1 degree warmer. We can't do that. But we can clearly say this is cold and this is hot, okay, because of the contrast. So the wheel, the turning, the highs and the lows. The only way for you to move from the low to the high is by having faith, okay, by cutting out the bullshit, by stopping the negative thinking, okay, the negative thought loops. They're not going to help you move forward. Now, how do you find hope? How do you cut the thought loops? That's a great question. You find hope by getting out of your head, by finding inspiration with other people who have been through similar situations like you, by allowing yourself to get engaged with life, okay? Find an interest, find something that energizes you. This gives you hope because you can experience that you can make yourself feel better. You can make yourself feel engaged. You can make yourself do something that you actually enjoy. That gives a lot of hope. Okay? Hope for a more enjoyable life. And that's crucial. Because without the hope, nothing's gonna move. You will not move. And that's also okay and also normal. Some people stay in that hopeless phase for a long time, other people less long. I think it comes down to getting yourself to hope again as fast as you can. And I'm not talking about hoping to, I don't know, get back together with an ex or stuff that you know deep down you shouldn't hope for. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about faith, okay? Hope in you being able to go through this low point and then reach a new high. And it's not about chasing the highs, okay? You can appreciate the lows because you can appreciate the highs, and back and forth. And the only way for you to suffer the least going through all this is by remaining relatively unattached. You don't want to attach too much to the low, and you don't want to attach too much to the high, because they will pass. So the more you try to attach, the more you're like, but the wheel keeps turning, and you're holding on to the negative or to the positive, and it's hurt, it's painful because you get stretched. You hold on, but the wheel keeps turning. It's painful, you're suffering. Let it go. Go with the wheel. Keep turning. Summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, spring. You can't stop it. It's happening. It is happening. So the more you resist that, the more you will struggle. So maybe you can find some hope in your low. Find something that you can feel grateful for, or a few things right now. What is good in your life? What do you currently have that would be a big loss? Take some time to think about what it would feel like if you would lose that something that you have right now. Maybe it's a roof above your head. Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a pet. Maybe it's the freedom to go outside and sit in nature a few minutes each day. I don't know. There is something. So take some time to imagine what it would be like if you would no longer have a roof above your head, or the ability to go for a walk or pet your pet. And then realize that you have it now. And that's something you can feel very grateful for. Okay, so start moving today. Get out of your head. Do something. Figure out what you're curious about. Follow that trail. Explore it. You might discover something you never expected you would. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.